Okay. Hey everybody, Busy Gamer Dad back again. I'm gonna pick up where we left off with our... Oh, this was the last dialogue. I didn't know you could do that. I bumped my controller against my desk. Um, we're going back into the fray where it doesn't look like we have any side quests at the moment, which is great for us. We'll just stay focused on the main quest line and find out what this thing is that's at the Grand Norzelian Mines that Dragan has been using as a bartering chip for himself. It's not fun to be on this side of it.
How will Gusadolf respond to my offer? I should think there's but one logical answer. Should he refuse for some reason, I will need Father's aid. I must apprise him of the situation.
You're too late, dude. They're coming for you, man.
Lord Dragan, Prince Roland is here from the Crown City.
What's this? Prince Roland and my friends of House Wolfort.
Oh, Dragan, you silly man.
Do I owe the honor?
Apologies for the sudden nature of our visit, Dragan. I have come on Father's orders to offer our sincere gratitude, as well as to observe the mining operation.
We're just here for a quick inspection, unannounced. By the way, got anything to talk about?
Splendid! The miners will no doubt be heartened by your highness's presence.
Does the mining continue apace?
Oh, man.
Indeed it does. There are no problems to report. And what of your trip abroad, Lord Serenoa?
And what of your trip abroad? Oh, yes, spinning the subject to another.
Indeed. We even brought something for you. I do hope it's to your liking.
A portrait of the goddess herself, drawn with... Is this dyed salt?
I understand they're used as talismans in Hyzant.
That's funny. I like the reaction. It's just dried salt. That's like, not only was it money to get the portrait made, it was basically made with money. So I said it before, salt was a currency way back in the Phoenician age, way back before, BC. It was a currency. And that's what they're taking this from, where the picture was not only purchased with gold or whatever, but now it's also using a medium of currency to make the art.
This gift would fetch unfathomable value in the duchy. I cannot thank you enough.
It is enough to see you happy.
I am glad our deliberations were not in vain.
Dragan, I believe it was you who said the future is in the hands of the ardent youth.
Oh.
We are of like mind. Let us shape the future together.
You're a fool, Dragan. Do it.
Indeed. That future is close at hand.
Don't be an idiot.
I suspect we will reach across the border and ask for your cooperation in due course.
No.
I shall gladly assent.
Yes, we eagerly await your offer. Now then, I was thinking I might examine the quarry.
Wait, your highness! One of the tunnels caved in but a few days ago. I would advise against entering just now.
Did you not assure us moments ago that the mining continues apace?
The miners are working to repair the damage as we speak. It is simply too soon to allow you inside.
Don't lie, because then you have to remember the lie, and then you have to fabricate reasons for the lie. Just tell the truth.
Was it
It's much easier.
It was, in fact. We were perhaps a bit overzealous in attempting to remove some of the bedrock.
I'd no idea your explosives were so powerful. How do you make them anyway?
I would love to tell you, your highness, but I'm afraid we must keep some of our secrets. What I
You're a
can
fool,
say
Dragan.
is
A fool, I say!
ingredient.
Surely you jest.
I thought you'd be surprised. I could scarcely believe it myself at first. A gargantuan tome in the archives opened my eyes to the many uses for salt, beyond seasoning our daily dishes.
Mm-hmm.
And now I pass what I've learned to you, Lord Serenoa, as a token of my gratitude for your visit.
So we get the tome. Okay.
The power of salt.
'Tis a compendium of my research on the uses of salt. I encourage you to peruse it at your leisure.
That could be very useful.
I most certainly shall. 'Tis a most valuable gift.
Chemistry has always fascinated me, but I equate it to physics, where it's just a frustrating mix of understanding what goes into what to make what, and what bonds with what to make what. Like organic chemistry inorganic chemistry, you got to know some mixes and things like that that are really, benign and very standard and stuff, making aspirin and stuff like that. I remember doing a lab in school that was about that. But then I remember my buddy who's a chemist, the good kind of chemist. I work in a engineering lab, and he told me that when he was in school for organic chemistry, they were mixing something, and they accidentally created C4, carbon 4, and the professor saw it through the vessel it was being created in underneath the hood, slammed the blast door shut, and it exploded. So C4 is carbon 4, I believe. It's an unstable mixture, essentially. And when you jostle it or apply an impact to it, it explodes. In case in point, when the professor realized what was happening, he acted quickly, because if the students had mishandled it or jostled it like they were attempting to do, as he told me, they could have blown up the lab. So yeah, chemistry's fun.
Fascinating indeed. I too would like to read it when you are through, my lord.
I look forward to hearing your impressions.
At any rate, I see the sun hangs low. Shall we save a tour of the mine for the morrow?
Why aren't the coal miners allowed in the bars?
Yes.
Because they don't serve miners. There you go.
Yes, of course. I shall prepare entertainment and lodgings for your party at once.
Entertainment. Added the power of salt to the notes. The mines appear to be operating apace. Perhaps I will survey the operations more closely until my bedding is ready. Oh, this is where I find the thing. Who are you? Glenbrook subject. I come to deliver lunch to my husband and his fellow miners. They eat like horses. I still managed to meet them. Oh, good for you. That's nice. S. Frost is hard at work building a rail car that will transport the ore we take from the mines. Can you imagine how much more efficient that will make the process? I never expected Prince Roland and Lord Wolford himself would grace us with their presence. It is truly an honor. I thank you for making the journey. You're welcome, my dude. Before I get too far ahead, I see a shiny up there. I'm gonna go around and get that. I see a shiny down there. Alright, so I'm gonna get this one here before I forget about it. Stone. Oh, I can fix up the resources here. Oh, and there's one over here. I gotta go get that. And I gotta go over here and get. Oh, no. Go over here. I want that. Found somebody's money just laying on the ground. I mean, I'll take it. Don't get me wrong, but like, still, $450 is not. A large HP pellet. Let's see here. Anything over here? I see something. Yeah, I saw something over there. So I'm doing all the item gathering now. Yep. Vanguard scarf. Ooh, he says. And who might you be, my tough-looking dude? Okay, now back to talking to people. Is there anything down in there? Hello? No, I don't see anything down there. Okay. It glads me to see a healthy contingent of miners from the duchy across. Okay, what about you, Roland? I was right to come with you. I do believe you've succeeded in lowering Dragan's guard. Why do we need to lower Dragan's guard? We'll be sending the iron we mine here to the consortium. We'll make an account as far as all anything else. The mine here is under the jurisdiction of Claris? Never met a thing he couldn't sell, that one. Interesting. I'd like to meet this Claris. What are you looking at? Lord Dragan's father, Minister Svarg, is a capable man as the Archduke himself. By all rights, he should be the nation's prime minister, and yet he's performing glorified border duty in the middle of nowhere. I can't imagine he's happy about it. Svarg, that's Frederica's uncle. If Minister Svarg is indeed as capable as the miners believes, how did he end up? Ah, yes. How did indeed. Must have been a hard journey to get here. The roads, mines aren't exactly well worn. Watch your step as you return home, my lord. Oh, thanks, dude. I will. Not in a malicious tone. I don't want to talk to you right now. You're hiding things. I understand a few fights broke out between the miners of Esfrost and Glenbrook at first, but such is bound to happen when two nations come together. Thankfully, they've learned to communicate, and now everything is progressing apace. There's a fancy way of saying on schedule. What do you have to say, Hewitt? The mine itself is larger than I imagined. I believe my hawk could fly cleanly through its tunnels. They did. That is a fact. Your hawk could fly cleanly through its tunnels because they sent a hawk out. Do I want to talk to you? I'm going to talk to you. As Frosty Soldier. Only miners pass this point, sir. Clear rubble from the collapsed tunnel. The rest of it may be unstable as a result. We cannot let anyone through. Excuse me. That's exactly what happened. I've been teaching others what I gleaned from all that reading I did in the archives. We'll master the Frosty techniques, my lord. There's no shortage of practice down in the mines. Nice. It's hard labor mining. I'll tell you, I don't see a man here I wouldn't want for my own army if it came to it. Oh, that's true. We're paid for the iron we mine, so I had better break off a big chunk of ore, or better yet, find a rich vein. That's true. And we'll name the vein after you. All right, let's loop around. I guess I gotta go back up this way. Let's talk with our buddy Dragan. The future is what we make of it, Lord Serenoa. My partnership with your house prolonged and fruitful. As I see it, the mines are merely the beginning. We have much to do, and I pray I can count on your assistance going forward. Yeah, you're a liar. I don't trust you. But the game could also be trying to push me to think a certain way to affect the story arc. Despite the explosives collapsing one of the tunnels, mining appears to be on schedule. Running a mine, let alone one owned by 3 nations, is no easy task. A lack of unrest is credit to Dragan's leadership. To that end, indulge me with a hypothetical. Suppose you led this operation and an incident occurred. How would you respond? Seeing it has a joint accord, I would resolve the matter peaceably with Hyzanth as Frosty and Bulb. I would hear of the problems firsthand from the miners themselves. Issuing orders blindly from above leads to chaos. I would order an investigation into the cause and find the party or parties responsible. There must be no cause for bad blood between the nations. I actually like this third one. This third one speaks to me on a pragmatic level and logical level, because yeah, we can involve the other nations, but before we really know what happened, that could just muddy the waters sooner. And you don't raise your hand or speak until you have something that's worthwhile to say. And so I think that's what I'm going to select. A fine answer. Sniff out the cause and you stand to prevent it from happening again. All 3 nations have a vested interest in the mine's success and must therefore be equally held to the account of their actions. Indeed, we have much to gain from this venture, but it is a fragile thing that requires constant vigilance. I think I grabbed everything and talked to everybody. Can I check my inventory? What was the scarf that I got? Guarantees first action? Well, that could be really useful. Okay. I think I grabbed everything here. I don't want to waste too much time running around talking to people I already talked to before. So yeah, let's can I leave? Am I allowed to leave? I am allowed to leave. Yes. Okay, cool. Everything appears in order as I expected. Perhaps my bedding is ready now. Cool. Let's go take a nap. It was a long journey. And now there's conflict. Why is there conflict randomly? No side quests. All right, we're going to jump into it. Cyrano and the others speak of their hopes for Norzelian's future when a sudden urgent matter is brought to Dragan's attention. As Frost came with military might to take over the mine. No word from below, you say? They haven't tried to flee, have they?
No, sir. I've not seen a single soul emerge from the mine.
Very well then. I shall make contact with them myself.
Was that?
It came from within.
From within? Oh dear.
What is the meaning of this?
They are turncoats.
Frosty soldiers. Why are they at the mines?
No. Did he see through my plot?
Clear the mine. Leave no survivors.
So this is how they respond. Those dogs.
These dogs. Oh dearie me. Trade post for the sundries. We already know that. Now I want to go to encampment. Real quick. I'm going to put on that scarf. Who am I going to put it on now? That's the question. Inventory. Or roster, I should say. I don't need to go into the encampment to do this. I just like doing it from here. Who do I want to guarantee first action? Anna is already going to go fast. But if I were to use Frederica, that's not bad. Or Benedict, for that matter, to buff. That's not terrible either. Actually, I think that's not a bad idea. If I were to put it on Benedict. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me grab this. To Benedict. Yes. Why did it not equip? There it goes. And then we'll leave the rest there. Okay. I think that's going to be all that I need. Right quick. Alright. I know I jumped screens. I went to encampment. Alright, so now let's see here. Unit placement. Allow Dragan to fall. Oh, okay. So Dragan's in this fight. Decimate the enemy forces. We have everybody out? No, we only have 9. No, that's everyone. Yeah, but that's everyone. I want... We have 2 there. Dragan is way up there. Why are you up there, my dude? You're gonna get destroyed. Oh, crud. Alright, so basically putting you anywhere is helpful. I've learned that from the mock battles, actually. I need someone who can frontline over here, or just these... Let's see here. You're a healer? A battle mage? You're the healer. Okay, the staff ones. Okay, there's no healer over here. So I need Gila. There's 2 over there. What do I want to do here? Serenoa needs to be here. You need to be here to heal. I want to put Anna over here, but she's going to act way before him. You know what? Let's do Serenoa. No. I need Geely here. Wow, this is a really difficult choice. I didn't expect to have this much difficulty. You know what? Let's do this. Corentin over here. Let's have Serenoa come over here. Actually, this works out better if I do... Yeah, if I do Frederica over here and leave him over here, that works out even better. And then move you over here and bulwark him. Yes, that's exactly what I want. That's perfect. Awesome. Great. All right, let's do it. Off to the races.
Protect Lord Dragan.
Oh, I didn't see the archer over there. Huette should be able to get to him. If you end your turn without moving or using a command, the time your next unit will reduce by the following amount. No movement 10%, no command 10%, both 20%. Gotcha. So it's cumulative.
Let
Okay.
us pry out
So
their
you
weakness.
can do bulwark on
A brief respite.
Roland.
Splendid.
And you'll gain a level. Oh, and you
Tomorrow is a
bird of
new
prey. What is that ability? He asks. Not a big deal. I guess we'll just we'll leave it there. Then you'll move and you'll attack him. No worries. I could have moved up and buffed him, but I didn't think it was a good idea. All right, so you are going pretty late in the round. You're gonna go pretty late in the round. But if I move here, you will... Can you get hit? You can. You'll hit there. Okay, so you two will be able to get to it. But if I'm sneaky about it, I can drop down. Oh dear, when do you go? You know what? All three of them. Yes, I'm gonna do that. I don't think you can make it. Yeah. So if I were to just do, yeah, I'm just gonna do this right here. Yeah. I need you. One, two, three, four, five. There's 2 archers, and they're both gonna be probably focusing on him. So let's get up here and let's just do that.
Curses! What's going on?
Oh, he has fire magic too. Oh, he's pretty quick with it. Nice.
Here I come.
Alright, so now what I want you to do here, blinding arrow. No. Yeah, let's do blinding arrow on... If I were to go here, you can't hit anyone. That's a bit of a bummer. If I were to go here, you can't hit anyone. So yeah, I'll have you go here. I'll have you do blinding arrow on that guy. That works out really well, because then we know that he's going to be at least some damage mitigation. Cure wounds. Okay. Those pesky battle mages.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
And I will move forward, and I will have you... Do I want you to become a pincushion? No. I don't want you to get surrounded. So I'll have you stand there. And after Anna, and with a mighty strike. You'll move in. Really, I thought of putting her in the back, she would be away from harm. Okay. Noted.
I'll take you on.
So if I move here and I do provoke. No, I will have you move here. I will have you use kite shield, and I will have you do that. There, and then we'll get the attack of opportunity doing the damage. We know he's gone.
Let me heal your wounds.
Okay, now how do I want to handle this? You've taken a hit. You've taken a hit. If you die, we're done. You've taken a hit. So I'm going to have you move here and cast Cure Wounds.
Allow
Because
me.
Anna's going to be going in deep, and I think trying to do the deeps.
One step
Level up, that's
closer to
great.
comfort.
Love to see it. Love to get the powers. That was an archer. I didn't even realize that was an archer. I'm glad I healed her. And then he's going to get an attack of opportunity here.
I fight for peace.
Okay, so if I do flame shield there,
I shall protect you.
That'll do. Where was I?
and then our ice mage buddy, who is the best to target you? If I were to move you here, damage is 2 turns height. You know what? Does this provide a zone of denial? I wonder. It might not, probably doesn't, but we'll see.
Let us pry out their wounds.
How do I want to handle this? I move here, bird of prey, raise an ally's movement by 1 for 3 turns. I think that's great, but I want to heal or get him shielded up, because if he dies, we're dead.
Is in my favor.
I will end this. Allow me. This'll hurt.
For victory!
Okay, so him being too far out in advance in front is something I totally don't want, so I'm actually going to back up. Make them come to us. Yep, because the frost there blocks that path, makes it a little harder.
Not an option.
Now, as far as you go, cannot think that this is a good idea, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I do delaying strike here. That'll do about 30 damage. 29, okay, good. And he gains a level up and an ability. Hawk dive, okay.
Here I come.
Now, if I were you... Oh, you have a short bow. So if I were to do blinding arrow here,
Darkness engulfs you.
and then you get hit in the back again.
That hit the mark.
Pursuit stance,
They're blowing.
fell swoop. Okay, and then we will fall back to here.
If it's a fight you want.
Dragan's not weak. That's good. Sometimes these like survival missions are hard. Oh, I got critted and I missed, and he missed. Nice, that's good. I'm glad I did the blinding arrow. That's part of the reason why I did it, because I knew he was getting set up for a crit.
Thought you had me.
Okay, so no counter. Oh, it was a okay. Yep.
I've been waiting for this.
All right, so you're just a meat shield guy. I want to come back here. And if I do provoke, does that matter? I don't care about doing that. So I'm just going to smash you in the face with my shield.
Cool heads shall prevail.
All right, and then you probably don't need heals. How are you doing? You're low. I'm going to heal you.
Allow me.
And then so I don't set up the magic deeps, I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to face that way. Oh, and then he's going to get hit again in the back. So, yeah. Okay, good. Miss.
Let me
Nice.
show you what I've learned.
All right, how do I want to handle this? Well, first, I can actually cast the Scorch spell, and it will take out the one and hurt the other. And then we'll have you fall back here. Face that way.
Now then, to work.
Now, you, being so nice, just totally set me up for this. I want to do this one or this one. Or this one. That's a bit of a choice. Let's do this space right here. That'll work out really well. Because then we'll take out the one. And we'll hurt the other. And then we'll fall back as well right here.
I see a path
Yes.
to victory.
Now, as far as you go, my dude. You can make it over here? What is Bird of Prey? Yeah, I forgot what Bird of Prey did already. You know what? Do it. Just hit him. And then shield slam, but we get the counterattack. Nice. Shield slam pushes me into that guy, but we're going to get to act twice here, and we're going to kill this guy. Yep, utilizing high ground. We're getting a lot of kudos for that. And then this should finish them off. We don't get the high ground again? Oh, that's a bit of a disappointment. Alright, now, my dude here. I do not want to charge forward. That is a horrible idea. But if I do the double thrust, there. Nice, and you get a level up. No ability, which is fine.
When a wolf is cornered.
Okay, and then if I move here, you're in line of sight there. How do I want to handle this? You're basically going to get your head chewed off. So if I do, what is Hawk Dive? Physical attack on an enemy 2 spaces away. Interesting. What does it do? Let's see what it looks like. Oh, it's like a Dragoon Strike. That's pretty neat. I'm gonna have you do that and face that way. Let's see here. I need you to come here. Spell swoop, single damage. Okay, cool. But I need you to hit that guy, because if I can get a blinding arrow, nice, excellent. I'm glad I leveled or put the point into her luck. That seems to be paying off.
You traitors!
Yep, see, and they're funneling in. So we didn't have to press forward. Now, Serenoa desperately needs healing. So I don't think you can heal him from where you're at. Oh, you can. Nice, just do it.
My thanks.
And then I actually want you to move here. Now we're kind of in the middle. Nice, and the poison got that guy. Fire counter wore off, but we're gonna go here, and we're gonna smash this guy. And then Roland's gonna get the counter. Nice.
I fight for peace.
As far as you are concerned, my dear Frederica, can you cast? You can. Do I want you to come over here and potentially... Oh, what happened there? No, there. Scorch. Flame shield. Can you hit right there? Oh, just a little bit out of range. So it seems. Okay. So we'll do the defensive thing. We'll do... No, I want to do that. I want to do Flame Shield on Serenoa.
I shall protect you.
Even though that guard is probably going to go after Anna. I'm going to have you move right here. And face that way. Yeah, even though that guard is probably going to go after Anna, I think it's a good idea to do that. And let's see. Can you... This maybe... Oh, we've used all our spells, so let's just move here and we'll end turn and we'll face this way.
I shall try my level best.
Do I want to move you here? Get the loot. Yes, I do. And then I'm going to have you cast Bird of Prey on... No. Raging Beast on Serenoa, because I'll have him step up.
Much appreciated.
Your orders?
And then I'll have Anna. She can take another hit or two from this guy.
Victory is
Back
within
attack. And we'll throw poison.
This'll hurt. Victory is within reach.
There. And then he should be moving around. Oh, he's going to do shield summon and knock me into the wall. Okay.
My turn.
You and you are going to be the bigger problem. How do I want to handle you two? I can't make it up there. So I think actually just hanging out right here. Nice. Good. Good stuff. I'm glad that blind arrow came in handy.
Forward.
Now, unfortunately, Serenoa, is this guy gonna die from his poison? Potentially. All right, let's do this. Let's do Hawk Dive on you.
Death from above.
If it's a fight you want.
Good, and then we'll utilize the high ground, get the kudos, perform a follow-up attack. Awesome stuff. Now you, my dear Huette, need to... I wonder actually if I just sweep this way, if it works out better. Yeah, let's do that. Finish him off.
When did Gustadolf muster up such a force? But I know I am in the right. They will not take me so easily.
What are you talking about, you silly man? Ice arrow. Oh no! Healer. Battle mage. Okay, so ice breath. Anna's gonna be really hard pressed to make that. Okay, so we need to do our own. He's resistant, because they're from Esfrost, no doubt. Okay, so we'll just do the single target one. Focus on that. And Anna's just gonna have to beeline it out. Oh, silence! Nice, that got the silence off.
Shall we begin?
And I should have had Gila move closer, but it's all good. We'll just have Gila hit the guy with a stick.
Let me show you what I've learned.
You can move here. Sure. And then we'll beat you with books.
This is good.
Take that.
You won't beat me.
Oh, then I'll just use sprint.
Show me what you're made of.
And then I'll be able to move and get the loots. Look at that.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
No, I need you to do bulwark on Anna.
Let us steel our defenses.
This is...
And I'm going to have you move over here.
I was prepared for this.
And then Anna's going to get the heck out of there. And she is going to use a heal pellet.
I'll take this.
Act twice. You know what? Use two. Just use two.
I'll take this.
Keep you alive. I will not lose a single player.
I won't lose.
Because I don't know if there's permadeath. Okay, so I'm gonna move here and end our turn. We're gonna press up, press our advantage.
If it's a fight you want.
Defeat is not an option.
Yeah, let's go and do this. I mean, we don't really have a choice. We've got to meet them on the field of battle.
The hunt is on.
Oh, you can't hit him. But if you were here, you could.
Darkness engulfs you.
Nice. Okay, we'll have you look there. You miss? Nice. Blind arrows coming in handy. Now I want you to move up here. You can't cast anything because we spent all our spells power. Feels bad, man. Oh well. We'll work our way into it. Hey busy gamers, I took the liberties to do a jump cut here because the video was going on for over an hour and I didn't want to have you guys sit through a lot of fluff fight. So we jump right to the end here. Victory! Nice. Alright, we'll do the follow-up on this right now, and then, yeah, I'll do my outro. Invigorating Spice. Let's find out what this was all about. You liar.
What is the meaning of this?
What is the meaning of this?
Why is Frost attacking the mines? Are they gonna melt down their own forges next?
Incomprehensible. The miners have all been slain.
How did it come to this?
Because you are a greedy bastard.
You know
Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
something of this, do you not?
You've nothing left to hide. Talk.
I underestimated him. I never thought he would go this far.
Yeah, well, you're a fool. And you get shot in the back.
Dragan, no!
There are survivors.
How dare you! Stay with me, Dragan. Be strong.
You know, Gillet's not going to heal him.
Forgive me. Had I but spoken the truth, it would not have come to this. I thought, at last, I could step out of their shadow. That I had the upper hand. Father. Father. Forgive me.
Oh.
No!
What in the world is happening?
We can do naught to set this right, my lord. Let us inform the king at once.
Hail! Is Prince Roland among you? I have a message.
I'm sorry, guys. I have a message from the king. I'm sorry. You look like you're in the middle of something, but, yeah.
Whiteholm Castle is under attack, Your Highness.
From S. Frost.
It's the Esfrosti army.
What in the... Damn it all! The hell is going on?
Control yourself. At any rate, we must confirm exactly what has happened.
Let us return to the kingdom. Frederica, my heart aches for you, but
We've no time. I know. I am with you.
would this did not fall to you, but alas. See to it that Dragan receives a proper burial.
Yes, my lord. Take care. The army has the Crown City surrounded.
Alright. Busy gamer dad. Oh, no, there's more.
Ah, a survivor. Kill him.
Dude was just doing his job.
There you are, fair Dragan. What a pity that your dreams of being Prime Minister shall be nothing more than that. Tell me, does it pain you?
Lord Thalas, a word. The entire regiment of assassins have fallen as well. This bodes ill.
It matters not, so long as the miners have been slaughtered. Saves us the trouble of having to silence them.
Oh dear.
Lord.
Enough. Dispose of our dead and be done with it. My brother will wish to hear that we did.
Aye, my lord. Shall we bury Lord Dragan as well?
No. Leave him to rot, or fill the belly of some mangy cur.
It's rough. That's pretty rough. Oh man, this is a really long episode. I apologize. A new dawn completed. Alright. Dragan's dead. We don't know what was in the tunnels. We don't know where this is going. Just as Frosty is attacking. Busy Gamer Dad, like, comment, subscribe. Sorry this was a little bit of a longer one. I'll speed through where I can and have done that for you guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Later.